Yo, welcome back to the Car Talk, and here we are today at a private test track. And I said on my last video we would get this M3 out on a track and see what it can really do. So let's not waste any more time, let's get right into it. So here we are, out on the test track, roads all to ourselves, and let's put the car through its paces. The first thing you notice straight away when you've got this car on track is how good it handles. You can take the corners with confidence, keep the speed through it, and let me tell you, as soon as you come out of corner, you can really bring the car to life. As you can hear, woo! Come right into a corner again, you point where you want to go, and the car just takes you there. You know, I've experienced driving this car quite hard on big open roads, but there's nothing like bringing it out on a track and really experiencing the pure power that this car has. And if anybody out there is thinking if an M3 can handle itself well on the track, believe me, it can. Obviously, you read the reviews, you know, you see videos, but it's not until you actually sit in the car itself and experience it coming to life on a track that you can really appreciate what this car can do. It's still quite hard to get my head around the fact that it's just a very good daily driver as well. It's like it's bipolar, it's got split personality. You know, you can put it in efficient, cruise around town very easily, then you come on a track and it turns to a completely different animal. The way it handles corners, as I said a minute ago, unbelievable. Then you can just open it up, have a listen. Picks up speed like it's absolutely nothing. Come on. You can take every corner with absolute confidence in this car. Agile, nimble through the corners, not sluggish whatsoever. As you take the corners, you can feel the car working as one. You can feel the build, you can feel the driver feedback at every single point, and you really do appreciate how great this car is. It holds speed through the corners, coming out of the corners, through every gear. And I can't think of anything better right now than being in this car and making it fly around the track to its full potential. So as you know, it's a stage 1, which means we're pushing 500 brake force, 600 Newton meters of torque, and bring it to life on the track now. I'm actually interested to see how much more power I can get out of it, but at the same time, this is definitely enough. I mean, the way this can fly around this track, unbelievable. Listen to this, you can't get bored of it. And the crazy thing is, after this day out on the track, I'm just gonna cruise home. What a daily driver, what a beast on the track this car is. Unbelievable. The confidence you get in this car is something else. I mean, what an amazing job BMW done with this. You know, you read the reviews, you watch other videos, but I tell you what, you have to experience it around a track like this. You can actually really bring the car to life and you feel the soul. This car's got something else. Listen to the sound, listen to this. I don't think I could have picked a better day. I mean, we've had rain, heavy rain, we've got dry weather now. The track's been really wet, it's drying up a bit. Had every different condition that you'd want to take the car out, and let me tell you, it performed in every single one. This car literally ticks every single box. From what you can have here, as a very efficient daily driver, you can bring it onto a track and absolutely bring it to life. You know, this is what this car wants. You know, it wants to be pushed. It wants you to push through every single gear. And listen to me, I can't explain how great this car handles. You know, and I've been on track with a lot of cars, and to take my own car out down a track is something special, and just literally, it does not disappoint. The way you can take these corners, as you can see now, just with hold up a minute. Who's this?
Who is this? Who is this in a satin red 320D that's about to get absolutely smoked?
M3 C63, the biggest rivalry. Here he is. He thinks he's got me. Let's open this baby up. There we go.
This thing is a different league. I mean, admittedly, when you get the traction, you can seriously put the power down, but finding the traction's the hardest bit. This thing shifts.
So we're joined by a C63S on the track, the arch nemesis of the M3, and he is not letting me go. So now we're going to really put this car to a test. You know, on the straight line, the C63's got the brute power, but there's no way it's going to match me for the agility. Here he comes.
The trouble is, with an M3, is it has 2 less cylinders, and you really do notice at times like these.
What a beautiful machine the C63S is though. 100%. I mean, when you put 2 cars against each other, is there any better matchup than an M3 versus C63? You know, you tell me, comment in the comments. Now, which one would you pick? Would you pick the big V8 AMG C63S 4-litre engine, 5.3, 510 brake horse, what they are? Or would you pick the M3?
Would I buy an M3? No. Are they both amazing cars? No.
You know, I've been a bit cheeky. I've got a tune on this, so I'm pushing a bit more power than normal. Here he comes, straight line speed, he's off. We'll stay with him. You know, for me, it was a choice between the 2 cars when I was first on the market, and a very close battle. I think if you chose either one, you would not be disappointed with either.
A little AMG exhaust tip. Keep the seats down in the back, or at least keep the centre piece down, because you can just hear so much more exhaust. Because the cabin is actually surprisingly quiet, considering how loud the exhaust is. Woo.
The corners on this is just, there he goes, bye-bye. The corner on this is something else, the confidence you get. You can just point the car where you want and open it up, and here we go. And once you get the gap, they're not catching you.
I get it. That is a poster of a car. Like, if you were 13 years old, you might have a poster of that on your bedroom wall. But once you grow up and mature slightly, you get something like this with a big fat V8.
Listen to that engine, it's something, isn't it?
With the owner of the satin red 320D, please come to the checkout.
Woo! So what eventful day that was. What was supposed to be just a track review turned into an epic battle between one of the biggest rivalries in the car world, the C63S versus the M3 Competition. And what battle it was. The did good, but my M3, I'm definitely happy with my choice, and it's made me fall in love with the car once again. I wasn't getting bored of it, not one bit, but until you bring it out on track, you can't appreciate what it can really do. And this has really made me appreciate the power and the greatness that the M3 holds. So if you've got an M car, if you've got any sports car, please get yourself out on a private track and really push your car how it should be pushed. Now, I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe.